tunapata jerseys. Nasikia mko na logo. Mnaitwaje hizi?
Jema
zaidi kali sana. Now these are the teams where I come from Church and I manage Church Football Club and most of them are here. Now when you look at West Pokot County and the office of the county government, I think that the biggest neglect in this county is the youth and the youth of these people. Because sometimes when you are looking at most of the things, you are looking about technology. But when you find the majority of us here, look at the case from the universities. I think you're going to get 4 or 5. But we are not the majority of the youth. The youth are those people who are staying on the localities. But how are we going to solve their cases? How are we going to give them? When you tell me about the problem of being a plot, but look at this guy who will still stay in Bendera, still be here, but are we giving them the skills that they are getting? Now, you said the polytechnics that's around. Now, wajituletea skills, ndio wase wajipange kimaisha. Tumaacho tu, atujifocusika. Now, ukienda kwa policy, mambo ya policy, hata kwa policy making, youth wangapi wako pale ndani kwa county. Okay, if the county government gets a youth in that place, who does it give this position?
On youth employment and wealth creation, tumeona kama vijana hawana kazi na county. Yeah, the national government is doing something good on the issue of NYS and all that. What is our county doing to create jobs for us there? But we cannot even be blaming kila wakati tuna blame to county, tuna blame to national government or tupatie kazi particular. What is our county doing to at least to give our youths some work? Vijana hapo wanakosa kazi, kuna kazi nyingi ya kufanya. Kuna kazi kama ya at least even give these guys tunaweza wapatia tractors waanze kulima. Can even give them pikipiki waanze kufanya dhani. But the problem is how are we going to get these people to apata aje?
And I want to take this opportunity to thank the organizers of this particular event to ensure that all the youths are seated in this particular place to be able to discuss agendas of the youth, especially how the youths are going to engage both the national and the county governments. Specifically, I'm here. My name is Titus Lote, the Deputy Governor for West Pokot. And at the same time, we are still on the race. And so what we're going to discuss here is things that are important for the youth come 2017-2022. We are very optimistic that by the fact that we've given ourselves to sign and be able to talk about agendas of the youth, we are committing. We are very serious government in terms of commitments. For us to be able to put this on behalf of the government, on behalf of the governor, and also the county government of West Pokot, I stand to say that the youth of this particular county will stand to hold us accountable to everything that we've said we're going to do for you 2017 to 2022. 2 manifestos or the 3 manifestos, you can see probably up to 4. Uhuru Kenyatta, I've seen that of Jubilee for the National Alliance, the Third Alliance, and also one person, independent candidate by the name Michael Kimani. And all of them are talking about what they're going to do to the youth. I also am privileged to have come with our County Manifesto 2017 to 2022. I strongly believe that I'll get it from the vehicle and probably could be able to leave one for the Youth Agenda Office in Nairobi and also for our youth here to be able to hold us accountable to what we say. We in 2013, because we are the incumbent, in 2013 we developed a manifesto and we told the people to keep that manifesto and to be able to hold us accountable on that manifesto come 2017. We've come out with our scorecard, and we also have a copy of the 2013 manifesto, and we will always tell people, can you compare the scorecard, that is the benefits of what we've been able to achieve in 4 years, and what we were able to actually ask people to vote us to do for them. That is our manifesto, to sign it on behalf of the government. Trust that. And I've said I'm going to deposit it, and you're going to look at it. In our agenda for this year, I agree entirely with the youth, and I've actually been speaking to the youth. I have spoken to the youth of Kamoro, Keringet, Mokojit, all those areas. We actually had a meeting last week. I've also been speaking to the youths around Bendera, Kapenguria area. And we've actually come to know that there are issues that we needed to have ironed out for the youth to be able to integrate into the government system properly, which were not done. I think one of the issues that you will actually agree with me, the Youth Agenda Forum, is that when this national government came in, and when the Constitution came in, the Constitution was very clear in terms of how we're going to engage the youth. But I think the challenge across, and that's why the World Bank report is saying that Kenyans youth are the most unemployed in East Africa. The challenge has been the youths were not prepared, despite the fact that there is a provision of the Constitution that allows the youth to engage into the government in terms of jobs, in terms of loans, in terms of wealth creation, anything mentioned. The youths were not prepared because the systems that were there before were not youth-friendly, and there was nothing that was actually specifically preparing the youth to take over leadership.
Thank you for giving us the exact thing that you're doing as the county government. But there are things I want to promise that we will hold you accountable. If these people elect me as their representative, we would want to see 3 things that we mentioned today. Assisting these people to have companies registered. And you know, if they have their companies up and running, the second thing that I know was not part of the bill that created the 30% jobs for youth. Funding those companies of these youth was not part of what was captured. In fact, it only stops at giving them the job. Now, if you give, what's the name of this guy who is about to t-shirt? If you give Crop a job to construct a footbridge, you will definitely know that hana pesa ya kujenga hiyo footbridge. Now, that's not the job of this deputy governor. It is the job of the county assembly to pass a law that will compel the financiers to finance that young man in their job. Let me tell you what I will do. Because Johnson Sakaja, the man who brought this bill, is my good friend, I will personally want to see the first job you are given in your company that Lotte has assisted you to create and register. The first job you are given must be fully funded so that you have profit to do the second job. And that's what it means drafting another bill. Then we will assist the MCA, ule mutaelect, ule mdogo. Si tumesema tunaelect watu wadogo. And if it also needs my effort huko kwa national government, national assembly, we do a bill that lazima kazi yenu ya kwanza ile unapewa na serikali, upewe pesa ya kufanya hiyo kazi, mpaka ubaki na profit ya kufanya kazi ya pili ile sasa hakuna pesa utapewa. Maybe you can't qualify to go to a university, and maybe you think going to a technical training institute is too low. That's not the case, my friend. Wadozi sahi ni hao contractors mnaona hao. Watu wa kufanya constructions. Those plumbers. Those are the guys who make money in this county today. So, let's move towards that direction to saidie how. And when I talk about technical, do you know, even farming, I don't know why when we talk about farming, a young person imagines that ni ule mzee tu ndio anafaa kufanya farming. Wengi wenu, mimi najua mashamba yenu kwa sababu hii manjia yote tumepitia. Wengi wenu, wazazi wenu wako na very huge chunks of land. But ni hawa tu wanalimanga mahindi. Na unajua mahindi tunalima kama tradition. Si ni kweli? Mahindi tunalima ni kama vile tunaenda kanisa kila Jumapili. Whether there is benefit or not, lazima mahindi ikuwe kwa shamba. Kama wewe unafuga kuku, lazima kuwe na mkulaji wa kuku, sio? Kwa hivyo lazima kuwe na mtu anauza hiyo kuku ya kutengeneza pale kwa hoteli ya kuku kienyeji peke yake. Si lazima kuwe? Because if we all go to milk production, who will drink our milk? Because everybody will have milk. Itamwagwa kama ile mliona ikimwagwa huko Limuru. We have to diversify. Wewe kama unatengeneza, kama wewe unafuga kuku, lazima mwingine aweze kufuga sungura, mwingine afuge nini. We will empower people in accordance with how they have visualized what they want to achieve. Kwa hivyo kuna mambo mengi tunafanya.